to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. Commercialization of technology requires key skills in market research, product development, and customer engagement. Avoid these mistakes in commercialization, focusing on researching the technology only. Set aside time for selling, marketing, and product development. Failing to maintain commitment. Tech commercialization requires several years of work to achieve. Recruiting only other researchers onto the project. You'll need skills from outside the research community, such as sales and marketing. It's important to build a team with diverse backgrounds. Failing to raise funding. It's important to build a network of investors funding your project with both public and private funds. Inadequate vendors and suppliers. Make sure to recruit providers who can meet your specifications and criteria. Skipping customer research. It's easy to admire your own idea, but it's critical to find customers who will pay for it. Ignoring the competition. It's important to understand the competitors and their offerings. Failure to follow the market. Markets evolve and change over time, so we need to follow the market with product updates. Consider how to overcome these challenges in your commercialization efforts. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.